Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, where learning English is easy, fun, and full of simple grammar lessons. I'm Sonia, and I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ali. Hello, Sonia. You look very excited today. What's our topic?
Yes, I am. Today, we're talking about adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. They tell us more about people, places, things, or ideas. They make our sentences more interesting and colorful.
Perfect for beginners. But first, everyone, please remember to subscribe to our podcast.
And click the like button. It helps us reach more English learners.
Please share with your friends and family, too. Okay, Sonia, let's start simple. What do adjectives do?
Adjectives describe nouns. They answer questions like what kind, which one, how many, how much. For example, big house, red apple, beautiful flower.
Yes, big tells the size, red tells the color, beautiful tells the quality.
Exactly. Adjectives usually come before the noun, like tall boy, sweet mango, old book, but sometimes after linking verbs like is, seems, feels. The sky is blue. She feels happy.
Thoughtful. Let's talk longer about types of adjectives because it helps beginners use them better. First, descriptive adjectives. They describe quality, size, color, shape.
Like happy child, small cat, green tree, round ball. These paint a picture in our mind.
Next, quantity adjectives. How many or how much? One book, 2 pens, some water, much sugar, many friends, few problems.
Yes, many for countable, much for uncountable. Also numbers, first, second, third.
Another type, demonstrative adjectives. Which one? This book, near, that book, far, these apples, near plural, those apples, far plural.
Good one. This and these for close, that and those for far away.
And possessive adjectives show ownership. My phone, your bag, his car, her dress, its tail for animal, our house, their garden.
Yes, they come before the noun, like my in my friend Sonia.
Now, let's make simple sentences with adjectives.
The big dog is friendly. Big and friendly are adjectives.
She has 2 beautiful red roses. 2 beautiful red, all adjectives.
This old house is big. This and old describe house.
My little brother eats many sweets. My, little, many.
See? Adjectives make sentences more alive. Without them, dog is. With them, the big brown dog is cute.
Beginners, practice by describing things around you. Look at your room. Blue wall, soft bed, new phone, all with adjectives.
Proudly. Start with 5 adjectives every day. It makes your English richer and more fun.
Warmly. Adjectives are like colors for your words.
Gratefully. Thank you, Ali. This lesson always makes sentences prettier.
Thank you too, Sonia. Listeners, can you describe something with adjectives?
Yes, please go to the comments and write one simple sentence using adjectives. For example, the sky is blue and beautiful, or I have a small black cat, or my phone is new.
Excitedly, we really want to read your comments. It's great practice.
And remember, add adjectives to make your English shine.
Exactly. Describe the world, speak better English.
Cheerfully. Thank you all for listening. You are wonderful.
Take care, keep practicing, and have fun with adjectives.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Ali.
Hello, and a very warm welcome to you. We are so happy you can join us.
Yes, welcome. It is a really beautiful day to learn something new, I think.
It definitely is. Now, before we really jump in, I want to try something. Just a little game.
Oh, okay. I like games.
I want you to use your imagination. Right now, I'm holding something in my hand.
Okay.
I'm holding a device.
A device.
That's it. just a device.
Well, that's incredibly vague. My brain is trying to picture it, but all I see is just a gray fog. Is it a phone? A remote control? A bomb?
Exactly. You see, the word device is a noun. It's the name of the thing.
Yeah.
But, on its own, it's just so boring. It doesn't give your brain enough information.
Not at all. It's a mystery.
So let me upgrade that picture for you. It's not just a device. It is a pen.
Okay, that helps a lot. The fog is clearing. I can see a pen, but still, there are millions, billions of pens in the world. Is it a cheap plastic one? Is it a fancy fountain pen?
Let me dial up the resolution,
Oh.
as you say. It is a sleek, black metal pen.
Ah, there we go. Now the picture is in high definition. I can almost feel the cold metal in my... I can see the light reflecting off that black surface.
It's a heavy, expensive pen.
Now I know how to treat it. I shouldn't just toss it on the table. I should handle it with, respect. See what just happened there?
Tell me.
You didn't just name the object. You gave it a personality. You gave it texture and value.
Exactly. And that is our whole mission today. We are going to talk about those magic words, the words that paint the picture, the words that turn that gray blob in your mind into a specific, clear reality.
We're doing a deep dive into adjective.
Adjectives. It sounds a little bit like a dusty old grammar word from school, doesn't it?
It really does. But it's actually, I think, the engine of our imagination. It's what makes language come alive.
And we promise to keep it very, very clear for you today. Whether you're just starting to learn English or you just want to make your speaking a little sharper, this is for you. We're going to move past the boring definitions and really understand how these words work. So let's start with the big one, the main question. What exactly is an adjective?
Well, if you look in a textbook, it will say something dry, like an adjective is a word that modifies a noun.
Right. And modifies is not a very friendly word.
Not at all. So I like to think of it in a different way. Imagine a noun, so a person, a place, or a thing. Imagine it's a search term you type into Google.
Okay, I like this analogy. So if I type car into Google, what happens?
You get a billion results. You get Ferraris, you get old rusted trucks, you get tiny toy cars. It's just chaos. The noun car is too broad. It includes everything.
So the adjective is the filter, is that what you're saying?
Precisely. The adjective is the advanced search button. When you add the word red car, you instantly delete all the blue cars, all the green ones.
Okay, that makes sense.
When you add old, you delete all the shiny new ones. When you add German, you narrow it down even more.
Wow. So adjectives aren't just decoration. They're not just pretty words. They're actually tools to reduce information. They eliminate ambiguity.
That is a brilliant way to put it. They eliminate ambiguity. In a world where we're all constantly trying to be understood, adjectives are the tools we use to make sure the picture in my head
Matches the picture in your head.
Exactly. It's the difference between an old black and white TV and a brand new 4K color screen. Nouns give you the skeleton, the basic structure.
But adjectives are the flesh, the color, the feeling, the emotion.
Yes. And think about it in a more human way. Imagine the noun as a person. Let's just say he or the man.
Okay, the man.
The man is a very lonely character in a story. We don't know anything about him. Is he dangerous? Is he friendly? He needs a friend to introduce him to us.
And the adjective is that best friend.
The adjective is the best friend. It walks into the room holding the noun's hand and says, "Hey, everyone, this is a brave man."
Or this is a generous man.
Yes. And suddenly we know how to feel about him. We have a connection. The adjective's main job is to give us that special information. It tells the world, look at this noun. This is his quality. This is his condition.
That makes so much sense. So it's not just describing, it's framing reality for us.
It is framing reality. Let's take a famous example. Think of the Taj Mahal.
The Taj Mahal. Okay, got it. It's a building, a famous monument in India. A noun.
Exactly. Taj Mahal is the noun. Now, if I just say Taj Mahal, you probably have a memory of it. But let's act like we're artists. Let's paint it with words. We can say the white Taj Mahal.
Okay, white describes the color. It's a visual fact that tells us about the marble it's made from.
Exactly. Then we can say the majestic Taj Mahal.
Majestic. Now that's a feeling. That's an opinion. It describes the impression it leaves on you.
We can add another layer, the ancient Taj Mahal.
And ancient describes its age. So every time we add one of these words, we're layering more and more information onto that original noun.
Yes, and this is so critical in our daily lives. Think about a job, like teacher. If I say she is a teacher, you know her profession, it's a fact.
Right.
But if I say she is a strict teacher, how do you feel now?
I I feel a little nervous. I think I just sat up a little straighter in my chair.
Exactly. But what if I change just one word and say, she is a kind teacher?
Now I relax. I feel warm. The noun teacher didn't change at all, but that one adjective completely changed the emotional context. That is real power.
It really is. And I think the easiest way to start thinking about adjectives is to connect them to our five senses.
Right. What we see, what we feel, taste, touch, hear. Let's break those down.
The most obvious one is color. It's what we see.
Like my sleek black pen from the beginning.
Exactly. Black, blue, red, green. This is pure visual data. If you say, I lost my shirt, I can't really help you. But if you say, I lost my bright yellow shirt, you can spot it from a mile away.
Then we have quality or opinion. This is what we think about something.
This is a huge, huge category. These are words like good, bad, honest, brave,
Intelligent.
arrogant, kind. These words are, subjective. They live inside your head. You might think a movie is amazing.
And I might think the same movie is boring.
And we are both correct for ourselves. That's a really important distinction. The color red is a fact. The opinion boring is, well, it's an opinion. But they are both adjectives.
Right. Okay, what's next?
Then we have the physical description, size and shape.
Tall, short, fat, thin, round, square, long.
Exactly. Imagine you have a ball. Is it a massive ball, like a beach ball? Or is it a tiny ball, like a marble? Is it a perfectly round ball? These are all measuring words.
And lastly, what about the state or condition of something? How it is?
Yes. Is the person happy or are they sad? Is the man rich or is he poor? Is the glass empty or full?
Is the cat awake or asleep?
Exactly. Awake describes the condition of the cat. So you see, adjectives are absolutely everywhere. We literally cannot describe our world in any detail without them.
Let's try a little exercise, a quick test.
All right.
I want you to describe a person. Let's pick a famous sports figure, maybe a cricket player, since so many people follow cricket. How about MS Dhoni?
Oh, okay. A great choice. Captain Cool.
Yes, but don't tell me his stats. Don't give me numbers about his runs or anything. Paint a picture of him for someone who doesn't know him, using only adjectives.
Okay, challenge on. Well, first and foremost, Dhoni is a calm captain.
Calm. Yes, that is the defining word for him. It's a quality.
He is a strategic thinker.
Strategic, another quality. Describes how his mind works.
He is a powerful batsman. And he is lightning fast behind the stumps.
Wow. Look at that. You just built a whole character profile with 4 or 5 adjectives. Calm, strategic, powerful, fast. You didn't tell me his batting average, but I feel like I know exactly who he is as a player.
That's the magic of it. Adjectives bring the noun to life.
Okay, so we're clear on what they are. They are the description words, the filters, the best friends of nouns. But I have a more technical question, a structural question. Where do we put them? Do they go before the name? Do they go after?
Right.
Does it matter?
It matters a lot. That is a very, very important question. In English, we have a very strict seating plan for adjectives. Think of it like a formal dinner party. Adjectives have assigned seats, and they don't like it when you move them.
Okay, so where's the first seat, the most common one?
The first and most common seat is before the noun. We call this the attributive position. The easiest way to remember this is to think of it like a label on a box.
A label on a box, okay.
You put the label on the front of the box, right, not on the back. So if the noun is boy, the adjective sits right in front. A clever boy.
A strong man.
A red shirt. You see the pattern. The adjective comes first, then the noun it's describing. It prepares you for the noun. It's like an introduction.
Seems easy enough. My good friend. Yeah. The big house. It's always in front.
Usually, yes. That's seat number 1. But there is a second seat.
Okay.
Sometimes the adjective sits after the verb.
After the verb. How did that work?
Well, specifically, after what we call linking verbs. Think of words like is, am, are, was, were. These verbs don't show action, they just connect. They work like an equal sign in math.
An equal sign.
Yes. Think of the sentence, the boy is clever. In English, we say, the boy is clever.
Ah, I see. The adjective clever moved to the end of the sentence.
Exactly. Or remember the shirt. Before, we said, a black shirt. Now we can say, the shirt is black.
The meaning is the same, isn't it? A black shirt and the shirt is black mean the same thing.
The meaning is almost exactly the same. The focus is just a little different. When you put the adjective at the end, after is, it feels more like a statement of fact, a declaration. He is alone.
He is alone. Okay, wait. That brings up a question. Can I say he is an alone boy?
Ah, you found one of the secret rules. No, you cannot say that.
Really? But why not? Alone is an adjective. Boy is a noun. Why can't they sit together like a good boy?
This is a tricky one. Some adjectives are very particular. They're picky about where they sit. They only like to sit in the second seat after the verb, and alone is one of them. Afraid is another. Alive is a third.
That is so strange. So I can say the man is afraid,
Correct. Perfect sentence.
but I can't say he is an afraid man.
No. That sounds very strange to a native speaker. You would have to change the word. You would say, he is a frightened man. But the words alive, alone, afraid, they almost always come at the end of the sentence.
That is a real pro tip right there. A very specific rule to remember. Now, speaking of positions,
Yeah.
what happens if I have more than one adjective?
Ah, the adjective pile up.
Exactly. This drives learners crazy. Let's say I have a car. It's red, and it's new, and it's German, and it's big. Can I just throw those words in any order? Can I say I have a German red big new car?
No, please don't. If you say that, you'll sound very strange, like a computer that is glitching.
But why? All the information is there. All the adjectives are present.
Because English has a secret, unwritten rule. It's called the Royal Order of Adjectives. Most native speakers don't even know this rule exists by name, but they follow it instinctively.
The royal order. That sounds very formal and intense.
It is. There's a strict hierarchy, a pecking order. Generally, it goes like this. Opinion first, then fact.
Opinion first. So a word like beautiful comes before a word like red.
Yes, always. You say a beautiful red dress. Never, ever a red beautiful dress.
Okay, that makes sense. It just sounds right. But what about all the facts? We have size, age, color.
There's an order for those too. The general rule of thumb is size, then age, then shape, then color, then origin, then material.
Whoa. Slow down. Let's take the first few.
Yeah.
Size, age, shape, color.
Think of it this way. The things that are most essential to the object, like what it's made of or where it's from, they stay closest to the noun. They are like its family.
Yeah.
The things that are easier to change or more of an opinion like size or your opinion of it, they go further away.
So let's try our car example again. The words are red, new, German, and big.
Okay, what comes first? Is there an opinion? No. So we start with the facts. What's the general order? Size.
So big,
New.
new. So we have big, new,
Then color.
red. So big, new, red,
And finally, origin. Where is it?
German. So the full phrase is a big, new, red German car.
A big new red German car. See how it flows? It has a natural rhythm to it.
It really does. Now let me try to say it the wrong way. A German big, red, new car. It feels
Oh.
clunky. I feel like I'm stumbling over the words.
Exactly. It's like trying to walk up a staircase where the steps are all different sizes. You can do it, but it's not smooth. So just remember, opinion, size, age, color, origin. If you can get that order right, your English will sound incredibly natural and polished.
Okay, let's move on and unpack the different families of adjectives. We've
Yeah.
touched on quality, good, bad, beautiful. But there is a group that causes so much confusion for students. I'm talking about adjectives of quantity.
Oh, yes. The how much and how many dilemma.
The classic problem. Much versus many. I hear this mistake every single day. Things like, I have much friends, or I have many money. Why is this so difficult?
It's difficult because it forces you to look at the world in a specific way. It's almost a question of physics.
Physics, grammar and physics.
Yes. For every noun, you have to ask yourself, is this a solid that I can count? 1, 2, 3. Or is it more like a liquid or a gas or a concept that all merges together?
Okay, explain that more. Let's use an example. Let's take the noun water.
Perfect. Imagine you have a glass of water. If you pour another glass of water into it, what do you have now?
I just have more water. It's a bigger puddle of water. It all became one thing.
Exactly. It merged. You don't have two waters, you just have a larger amount of water. Because it merges, we call it uncountable. And for these uncountable things, we use much.
So how much water? There is much sugar in this coffee.
Right, though we usually use it in questions or negative sentences like, I don't have much water. Now, let's think about pens.
Okay, pens.
If I put one pen on the table and then I put another pen next to it, do they merge together and become one giant mega pen?
No, of course not. They just sit there. One pen. 2 pens, I can count them.
Exactly. They are separate, discrete units. They are countable. And for things you can count, we use many.
I have many pens. There are many people in the room. How many books did you read?
Perfect.
Okay, that seems clear for water and pens. But here is the one that tricks everyone. Money.
Ah, yes.
The money trap.
I can count the bills in my wallet. $1, $2, $3. So why do we say how much money and not how many money? It feels countable.
This is a deep one. The reason is that the word money itself is an abstract concept. It represents value. It's like traffic or information. You can't count the concept itself.
I see.
You can count the units of the concept. You can count the dollars, the coins, the cars and the traffic, the pieces of information, but you can't count the big idea itself.
So because money is the big abstract cloud, it acts like water. It's uncountable. That's the perfect way to think of it. So we use much. How much money do you have? But if you switch to the unit dollars, now you can count them. How many dollars do you have?
That is the key. Concept versus unit. So how much time do we have, but how many hours do we have?
How much traffic is on the road, but how many cars are on the road?
How much furniture is in the room,
Yeah.
but how many chairs are in the room?
You've got it. That is the secret. If it's a blob or a concept, use much. If it's distinct pieces you can count, use many.
And what about the words little and few? Is it the same rule?
It is the exact same physics. Little is for the uncountable blob. Few is for the countable pieces.
So I have a little water.
Yes. Or I have a little patience. Patience is a concept you can't count.
And I have a few problems.
Exactly. She has a few good friends. You can count friends. You'd never say, I have a few water. That's impossible physics.
Okay, that's much clearer now. Let's move on. I often see people pointing at things. They say this book or that car. Other words, this and that, adjectives too.
Yes, they are. We call these pointing adjectives, or the more technical term is demonstrative adjectives. Just imagine your finger is pointing at something.
This and that.
This is for something near you, something you can touch. This book right here in my hand, that is for something far away from you. That star way up in the sky.
And what if there's more than one thing? What are the plural versions?
Then this becomes these, like these books on my desk, and that becomes those stars in the galaxy.
Now here is where it can get a little tricky for learners. Sometimes the word this is a pronoun, and sometimes it's an adjective. How can we tell the difference?
It goes right back to our best friend rule. Remember that.
The adjective holds the hand of the noun.
Exactly. It's always touching the noun it's describing. So let's look at a sentence. This is good. Is the word this touching a noun?
No. It's next to the verb is this is. It's standing all by itself.
Right. So in that sentence, this is the main actor. It's a pronoun. But what if I say, this book is good? Now, is it touching a noun?
Yes. It's glued right to the word book. This book.
And because it's touching the noun and describing which book we're talking about, it's functioning as an adjective. It's a pointing adjective.
That is a fantastic trick. If it touches the name of the thing, it's an adjective. That car, these shoes, those people.
You got it.
What about ownership words like my, your, his, her?
Yes, possessive adjectives, they do the same job. They show who owns the noun. My book, your friend, her father. They work just like other adjectives because they describe whose thing it is.
It's not just a book floating in the world. It's specifically my book. It makes it specific. It narrows the search results, just like you said at the start.
Precisely. A book could be any of a billion books. My book is one specific object that belongs to me.
Okay, so we've covered quality, quantity, number, pointing, and ownership. That's a lot of different kinds of adjectives.
It covers almost every kind of description you can think of. But so far, we've only been describing one thing at a time. What happens when we have two?
Ah, yes. Comparison. This is just human nature, isn't it? We're always ranking things.
We are. We're competitive creatures by nature. My house is bigger than your house. I am faster than you. The degrees of comparison are basically how we argue using adjectives.
So how did this argument work? I know there are 3 levels.
That's right. 3 levels of intensity. Level 1 is called the positive degree. This is peacetime. There is no comparison. We're just talking about one person or one thing.
For example, he's tall.
Exactly. Just a simple fact. He is tall. Nobody else is in the room. He is just standing there being tall.
Okay, level 2. The fight begins.
Level 2 is the comparative degree. Compare. This is when we have exactly 2 things. You and me, this car and that car.
So he is taller than you.
Yes. We changed the word tall by adding to make taller. We've modified the adjective.
And what's the final level, level 3?
Level 3 is the superlative degree. Think super. This is for comparing more than 2 things. It's for the whole group, the whole class, the whole world. It's for finding the winner, the king.
He is the tallest in the class.
Exactly. So we have tall, taller, tallest, big, bigger, biggest.
So the basic rule for short words, seems to be adding ER for comparing two things and EST for comparing a whole group.
Yes. For short words, usually words with one syllable, like deep, tall, sweet, short, we just glue those endings on. Deep, deeper, deepest.
And there's a really crucial grammar point here, isn't there? About the little words we use with them.
Yes, two very important little words. When you use the comparative, or level 2, you almost always need to use the word than after it.
Taller than, faster than, colder than.
Because you're comparing one thing to another. You need that bridge word, than.
And for level 3, the superlative, the winner,
For the winner, you almost always need the word the before it.
the tallest, the best, the biggest.
And why the? Because the is the definite article. It means there is only one. If he is the tallest, he is unique in that group. So use the specific article, the.
That's a great piece of logic to help remember it. Okay, but wait. This brings me to a question that I know confuses a lot of people. What about a word like beautiful? Do we say beautiful or like she is beautiful than her sister? It sounds wrong.
Oh, please, no. Do not say that. That sounds like fingernails on a chalkboard to a native speaker.
It sounds funny, right? But why? If tall becomes taller, why can't beautiful become beautifuler? What's the rule?
The rule is all about the rhythm of the language. Beautiful is already a long word. Beautiful. It has 3 syllables.
It's a mouthful to say already.
Exactly. If you try to add to it, it becomes beautiful-er, it's clumsy, it's too long, and it stumbles. English speakers naturally avoid words that don't flow. So for these long words, we don't change the word itself. We get some help.
We use a helper word.
We use the helper words more and most.
Ah, of course. So for level 2, when we're comparing two people,
We say, she is more beautiful than her sister. We put more in front. The word beautiful doesn't change.
and for level 3, comparing the whole group.
We say, she is the most beautiful in the class.
So that is the main dividing line. Short words get the ER-EST endings. Long words get the more most helpers.
That is the general rule, yes. Let's try one. How about the word intelligent?
Intelligent, that's 4 syllables.
Yeah.
Definitely a long word. So more intelligent and the most intelligent.
Correct. What about interesting?
Interesting, 3 syllables. Long. So it has to be more interesting and the most interesting.
You've got it.
But English is famous for not following its own rules. It loves to break the rules. Are there any rule breakers here? Any irregular adjectives?
Of course there are. There are always rule breakers in English. We call them the irregular adjectives. These are the villains of grammar. They refuse to follow the normal pattern.
You give me the most common one. The biggest culprit.
The word is good.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I cannot say gooder. This cake is gooder than that one.
Never, ever say gooder. Gooder is not a real word. The comparative of good is better.
Wait a minute. Good and better look nothing alike. They don't even share a first letter.
I know. It's because they are Frankenstein words.
What do you mean Frankenstein words?
Historically, the word good comes from one ancient Germanic root word. The word better comes from a completely different ancient root word. Centuries and centuries ago, the English language just smashed them together and said, okay, you two work as a team now.
So better isn't related by blood. It's an adopted child.
Exactly. So the pattern is good, better, and the superlative is best.
Right. We use that all the time. You are my best friend. This is the best.
Exactly. And the opposite of good is bad.
Bad. Okay, so I'm guessing it's not badder.
Not badder. No. The comparative of bad is worse. W-O-R-S-E.
That's a tricky one. This weather is worse than it was yesterday.
And the superlative is worst, with a T at the end. The worst.
Bad, worse, the worst. Okay, are there any other common ones?
The word little. We talked about a little water. The comparative is less. And the superlative is the least.
Little less, the least.
Yeah.
So for these, there's no rule. We just have to memorize them.
Yes. There's no logic you can use to figure them out. You just have to learn them by heart. But they are so common, you'll hear and use them every single day.
Now, I want to ask about something you see a lot in marketing and on social media. People are always using the best and the worst. The best pizza in New York. This was the worst movie ever.
Yes, we are addicted to superlatives. We live in a world of extremes.
Do you think it weakens the meaning of the words when we overuse them?
I think it absolutely does. If everything is the best, then nothing is really special anymore. Sometimes a simple level 1 adjective is actually more powerful. If you tell me this is a delicious pizza, I believe. If you tell me this is the best pizza in the entire universe, I become skeptical.
That's a great point. It's about authenticity. Sometimes the simple positive adjective is stronger because it feels more honest and real.
Exactly. So be careful with the hype.
Now, speaking of traps, is there anything that we simply cannot compare? Are there any adjectives that don't have a comparative or superlative form?
That is a fascinating philosophical point. And yes, there are. Some adjectives are called absolute adjectives.
Absolute. What does that mean?
It means the quality is already at 100%. It's like a binary switch. It's either on or off. You can't be more on. For example, think of the word dead.
Dead. Okay. That's pretty final.
Can one person be more dead than another person?
No. You're either dead or you're alive. There's no in between. You can't be a little bit dead.
Exactly. So logically, we shouldn't say deader or deadest. Another example is the word unique.
Unique, which means the only one of its kind.
Right. It's one of a kind. So I often hear people say things like, that is the most unique painting I've ever seen.
But wait, if it's unique, it's already the only one. How could it be more the only one?
Technically, you are correct. It's a logical error. Something is either unique or it is not. The same is true for a word like perfect. If something is perfect, it has 0 flaws. You cannot be more perfect.
So that's the unique trap. We have to be careful with these absolute words.
Yes. Although I will admit, in casual spoken English, people break this rule all the time for emphasis. They might say, that is so perfect. But in your formal writing, try to avoid comparing these absolute.
Got it. Now let's move on to some common confusions. These are pairs of words that look similar or sound similar and often confuse learners.
Oh, I love these. This is where we can really help you polish your English and move from a beginner to a more intermediate level.
Let's start with a classic pair. Elder versus older. They both talk about age. What's the difference?
They do. Okay, so older is the general all-purpose word. You can use older for everything. People, animals, buildings, shoes, cars. This house is older than that one. My cat is older than my dog.
So older is the safe choice. If you're in doubt, just use older.
Older is always safe. And with older, we always use the word than, older than.
Okay, so what about elder? When do we use that?
Elder is much more formal and specific. We usually only use it for people, and most of the time for family members as a sign of respect. My elder brother, my elder sister.
So can I say, my brother is elder than me?
No, that is the common mistake. We never use then with elder. Elder is used like a title before the noun. You should respect your elders, or my elder brother is a doctor.
So elder is like a rank or a title, and older is a direct measurement of time.
That is a perfect way to distinguish them.
Okay, that clears that up. Next pair, later versus latter. 1 T versus 2 T's. They sound almost the same.
This is all about time versus position. Later, L-A-T-E-R, is about time. I will call you later. See you later, alligator.
Easy enough.
Latter, L-A-T-T-E-R, is about position in a list of 2 things. Imagine I say, I enjoy both tea and coffee.
Okay, tea is the first thing you mentioned. Coffee is the second thing.
Right, so coffee is the latter. It means the second one mentioned, the last one in a pair.
So you could say, I enjoy both tea and coffee, but I prefer the latter. And that means you prefer coffee.
Exactly. The former and the latter, first and second.
Here is a big one. Good versus well. I hear people say, I speak English good. And other people say, I speak English well. Which one is correct?
This might be the #1 most common mistake, even among native speakers sometimes. This is the great battle between adjectives and adverbs.
Okay, break it down for us simply.
Okay, remember, good is an adjective. What do adjectives describe?
Nouns. A person, place, or thing.
Exactly. So we say, he is a good boy. This is a good pizza. Good describes the boy and the pizza.
Okay, it describes the thing.
Well, on the other hand, is usually an adverb. And adverbs describe verbs. They describe actions. They tell us how you do something.
So in the sentence, I speak English, the action, the verb, is speak.
Correct. So you need to describe the action. You should say, I speak English well, because well is describing how you speak. You cannot say, I speak English good, because that's using an adjective to describe an action, which is illegal in grammar court.
Okay, so he plays cricket good. Is that right?
No. Playing is an action, so you need the adverb. He plays cricket well.
But I can say, he is a good cricket player.
Yes, because now you are describing the player, which is a noun, a person. So good describes the player. Well describes the playing.
What about when people talk about their health? They say, I am not feeling.
This is the one exception. They say, I am not feeling well. When we talk about health, well can act as an adjective that means healthy.
Okay, so the main rule is, he plays well, but he is a good player.
You've got
One last common confusion. Words that end in ing and id, like interesting versus interested or boring versus bored. Students mix these up all the time and say things like, I am very boring today.
Oh, you have to be so careful with that one. The rule is actually quite simple. The ing adjective usually describes the thing that is causing the source.
The source of the emotion, okay.
So the movie is interesting. The movie is the source of the interest. The roller coaster is frightening.
And the ed ending.
The ed adjective describes the person who is receiving the feeling. It describes your emotion. I am interested D in the movie. I am frightened ED by the roller coaster.
Ah, so the movie is boring. The movie is the source. It causes boredom.
And I am bored. I am the receiver. I feel the boredom.
So if I say I am boring, what does that actually mean?
It means you are a boring person. You are the source of boredom for other people. You are telling everyone, don't talk to me. I will make you fall asleep.
That is a huge difference.
Yeah.
A life-saving difference. So the news is shocking, but I am shocked by the news.
Perfect. Cause and effect. The ing is the cause. The ed is the effect.
Okay, wow, we have covered so much ground. Definitions, the royal order of positions, all the different types, the 3 degrees of comparison, and these common confusions. Let's do a little practice session to make sure it all sticks.
Let's do it. A little test for you and for everyone listening.
I'm going to give you a very boring, simple sentence. I want you to act like that best friend we talked about and add some adjectives to make it better. And tell us why you chose them.
Challenge accepted. Let's hear it.
Okay, sentence number 1 is, the boy runs.
The boy runs. That is incredibly boring. I have no picture in my mind. Okay. I want to create a feeling of energy and youth. So I will add 2 adjectives, I will say. The energetic young boy runs.
Very nice. You used energetic, which is an opinion or quality, and young, which is age. And you put them in the right order.
The energetic young boy runs. It paints a much better picture.
Now, can I add an adjective to the word runs? Can I say the energetic young boy runs fast?
Ah, that is a trick question. The word fast can be an adjective or an adverb. In your sentence, runs fast. It's describing the verb runs, so it's acting as an adverb. But you could say he is a fast runner. Then it's an adjective describing the noun, runner.
Sneaky. Okay, let's try another one. This time I will say a sentence with the adjectives in the wrong order. You fix it.
I'm ready. Hit me.
I bought a wooden, antique, beautiful table.
Ouch. That hurts my ears to hear. Wooden, antique, beautiful. No, no, no.
Quest it. Using the royal order.
Okay. First things first. Opinion. The opinion word is beautiful. So that comes first.
Beautiful.
Next up is age. The age word is antique.
So beautiful, antique.
And last is material. What is it made of? Wooden. That stays closest to the noun.
Beautiful, antique, wooden.
So the correct sentence is, I bought a beautiful antique wooden table.
Ah, that sounds like me.
Yeah.
It just flows so perfectly off the tongue.
It really does. Once you get used to hearing it the correct way, the wrong version sounds like a big mix.
Excellent. One more practice. Let's review the degrees of comparison. I will give you the level 1, the positive word. You give me the comparative and the superlative.
Go for it.
The word is rich.
Rich. That's a short word, 1 syllable. So comparative, richer. Superlative, the richest.
The word is dangerous.
Dangerous. 3 syllables. That's a long word. You can't say dangerouser, so we need the helpers. Comparative, more dangerous. Superlative, the most dangerous.
And last one, the word is bad.
Irregular, the Frankenstein word. No rules here. Comparative. Worse. Superlative. The worst.
You passed the test with flying colors.
I was nervous for a second there.
So we're coming to the end of our deep dive into the world of adjectives. We've talked about grammar, physics, philosophy, and even a little psychology.
Yeah.
What is the one big takeaway you want people to leave?
The big takeaway is that words are your paintbrush. If you only use nouns and verbs, you are sketching in pencil. You're giving people the basic outline of reality, but it's all in black and white.
But adjectives add the color. They add the texture, the light, the shadow.
They do. And more importantly, they allow you to control how other people perceive the world you are describing. If you are selling a product, if you are telling a story to your friends, or if you're just trying to share a feeling, adjectives are the bridge that makes it possible.
They are the bridge from my brain to your brain.
Exactly. So my advice to you is this. Look around the room you're in right now. Pick 3 things.
Like a chair, a window, your phone.
Anything. And try to describe each one with 3 adjectives. Don't just say, it's a chair. Is it a brown chair? Is it a comfortable chair? Is it an old wooden chair?
Is it the most comfortable chair in the house?
Exactly. Play with the words. Use the royal order. Try to stack them up. See how a simple object can become interesting when you describe it well.
And don't be afraid of making mistakes. If you accidentally say gooder, people will still understand you. They might smile, but they'll get your meaning.
Absolutely. The goal of language is connection, not perfection. Every new adjective you learn and use makes your world and your ability to share it a little bit bigger and a little bit more colorful.
Thank you so much for joining our little class today. We really hope you feel a little more confident, a little more smart, and maybe a little more articulate.
I see what you did there, using adjectives.
I couldn't resist it. Be good, be brave, and keep on learning.
Goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.